Unfortunately, because of COVID, I was not able to travel in 2020, but this year I wanted to make an effort to go somewhere. And even though my travel abroad was canceled, I decided to go on a day trip to Austin, at least to start. Thankfully, there were enough things to do that were outdoors and socially distant. This first spread is from the Pfluger Pedestrian biker bridge, and one thing that I really noticed about Austin is that everyone loves to run and bike, and I don't think there was an hour where I didn't see someone exercising outside. There is a significant time skip because I forgot to press the record button. RIP. But anyways, just as a general what I think of this page, it's not my favorite. It definitely wasn't the most interesting thing I could have painted because a lot of the buildings looked the same and it was hard to add interest to it. There wasn't really much that I could have done. Maybe I could have added a bit more color and flair to it, but I still have yet to develop like a type of style for my urban sketching. The second spread is just the Capitol building. It was really beautiful to see in person, but because I went on the weekend, the building wasn't open, so I'll have to come back next time during a weekday and see the inside. I think I should have added more color because even though the building was made out of like one material, so everything was kind of the same color, I could have made it a little bit more interesting. And I think I should have deepened some of the shadows in my painting, but I didn't want to overwork the page because this sketchbook isn't really meant for watercolor. The reason that I switch palettes from the first one to the second one is because the second one I love the use of ultramarine and burnt sienna as a mix. If you saw an older video of mine about a limited color palette of my least favorite colors, you'll know that I didn't have those two colors in there, and it was really hard for me to make a neutral tone that I liked. Oftentimes it was me mixing a phthalo green and a magenta color to make a neutral, but because those two colors don't granulate, it didn't have much interest into the painting. That's why I switched over to this one, because it did have an ultramarine and burnt sienna. I may be making another palette, but just of my favorite colors, so I can bring that one with me on my trip wherever I go to Urban Sketch. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.